count your fingers, so I know when to go.
3, 2, 1, start.
Go.
Good morning. Have you ever read the book The Lovely Bones? Well, if you haven't, it's the story of a girl who was attacked and killed by her neighbor and dismembered and buried in a container. Originally, everybody assumed it was a neighbor, but the thing that confirmed their thoughts was when they dug up her bones and used the DNA analysis to determine it was her, and they found out the container actually came from a neighbor. Now, if you wonder who actually did this, it was actually a forensic scientist. Many of you have probably seen CSI or any other crime shows or movies, and you've probably seen a forensic scientist at work, helping to gather details at or about a crime scene. I'm very credible about my topic because I've done extensive research on it, and I've been interested in it and doing research in it for the last few years. I want to be a forensic scientist someday because I like to be an investigative and curious person, and I also know that I feel a lot better about myself knowing that I help some people gain closure for a crime or put criminals behind bars. So today, I will explain what it means to be a forensic scientist, the schooling needed to become one, and how they help benefit society. First, a forensic scientist is the lead investigator who seeks for, gathers, and analyzes evidence on a crime scene or alleged crime scene. Forensic scientists may do this in a number of ways, such as collecting physical evidence in bags they can take to their labs, or collecting samples of any mysterious substances. For example, strands of hair may be gathered and analyzed in the lab to help determine the description of the hair, such as color, hair composition, which part of the body the hair came from, and even who it may belong to. Another way forensic scientists analyze evidence is by collecting any blood samples found at or near a crime scene. By analyzing these samples, they can form conclusions of what injury caused this amount of blood, whose blood it is, and any other factors that may help in solving the crime. Now that he or she has the evidence, there are certain types of analysis that can happen right at the crime scene and others that must be done at the lab. Most hair and blood samples must be done in the lab where they have the proper tools and instruments needed. Many forms of physical evidence, such as broken glass or wood or other things, can be done directly at the crime scene by a forensic scientist or any other detective. And forensic scientists also analyze any unknown substances at a crime scene to find out maybe what they do, where they could have came from, and any other information needed. Forensic scientists have many different tools they can use when doing these things. Some of these tools collect physical evidence, such as baggies or other things, and see what happened. They can collect things to see what happened to it or what may have caused it. They do this by conducting experiments on the substances in the lab to find out what they needed to know. In case anybody may be interested in how to become a forensic scientist, there are 3 main things you need. To become a forensic scientist, you will need a bachelor's degree in science or any related field, experience, and a desire to become one. You can obtain at least a bachelor's degree in forensic sciences, chemistry, or any other related science field. And one thing you may want to consider is obtaining your RI, which is something that may help your credibility as a forensic scientist to help you land jobs or just seem more credible. And as of May 2015, forensic scientists make, on average, $56,320 a year according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Overall, forensic scientists is an interesting field that affects society in a multitude of ways. And overall, being a forensic scientist is a very interesting job that has a positive effect on the community they are involved in. All that may seem difficult to become one, in the end it is worth it because you have a positive impact on the people you meet, and you will be doing the right thing by helping to solve crimes. The end. Did you stop?